Hello, my name is Leonie and this is a video for Prullenke.com. In this 5-minute Friday I want to tell you all about the Happiness Blooms suite. You can find it in a spring-summer catalogue on pages 24 and 25. From the moment I laid eyes on it, I was instantly in love. I am someone who adores bright colours, and so this was a match made in heaven. And although I usually don't care for flowers, I think these stylized ones are beautiful. Aside from the basic elements in the suite, such as a stamp set, some papers, some embellishments, this one also has matching memories and more cards and the set of cards and envelopes. We got to play with these at the onstage event and made this card. We stamped the background images and used some memories and more papers in the background. We also stamped the flower and decorated it with some enamel dots. And when you combine that with the cards and envelopes, you get a really nice taste of what this suite has to offer. I think this suite is fantastic for a few reasons. First of all, I believe it is well suited for beginners who are just putting ink to paper for the first time. For the more casual stamper, it has layering possibilities, and you can use dimension on your projects. But also for those among us who love it all, want to use it and combine everything. So the stamping, the dots, the ribbon, the designer series paper, the cardstock, everything, the whole shebang. You can use this suite as simple or as elaborate as you wish. And now I want to show you all the products that make up this suite. To start off with, the stamp set. These are photopolymer stamps. As you can see, mine are well loved. They're starting to get quite stained. Photopolymer, so that means you can see through them, making them easy to layer the different stamps, which means that you can build up your own flowers or fill them in. You can easily design your own patterns, or you can just use them to build up your cards like this. Let's just put these off to one side. With the stamps, you can also purchase these mini punches. And if you decide you want both, you can buy them together as a bundle and then you can save 10%. The punches will cut out a few of the stamps from the stamp set, but they are also made to cut out the flowers from the designer series paper. And by far, this is the best paper for the punches to let loose on. Here is an example of using just the punches and a few enamel dots to make a clean and simple card. And so despite the suite being so bold and colourful, you can really tone everything down. And now that we've started to talk about the designer series paper, I can't wait to show you the rest of it. As I said, I adore it. I love the colours, but also the designs in it. I think they're easy to use in small pieces. You can cut out the different elements and use them individually on your projects. The reverse sides are a lot more subdued. So with each pattern, you'll see that the front is a really striking, bold pattern, but on the back, here's a super versatile pattern that can be used for all sorts. And how fun is this? A navy background instead of white. It is so much fun to have a different kind of background instead of the standard white. But this paper, oh, I just adore it. The colour combination is gorgeous and the flowers themselves are beautiful. The size of the flowers is perfect. And then there's this B-side. How cheerful is this pattern? I love it. It just screams party. And this one is reminiscent of fireworks. So spectacular, and then this stunning calm striped background on the other side. This is a wonderful pattern to make masculine cards, and this is such a good neutral pattern that matches everything. Whether you want to combine it with flowers or critters, it will match a pattern like this. Now, as I mentioned, this suite also has some enamel dots. They are in 3 different sizes and 5 different colours. Some ribbon that matches, or for a more masculine look, you could also combine it with some Night of Navy baker's twine. Aside from all these beautiful embellishments, there are also the different colours of cardstock. Now these 3 are in a pack together, They are Lovely Lipstick, Night of Navy and Call Me Clover, but also the colours Pineapple Punch, Calypso Coral and Whisper Whites are drawn from the patterns in the designer series paper and will combine beautifully. Now, I have a few more examples that I want to share with you, and then we'll wrap it up. So as you can see, it is very easy to combine just a few pieces of designer series paper, a flower stamped on a circle with a punch flower in the centre and an enamel dot. And this one too, as you'll have noticed, there are no sentiments in the Bloom by Bloom set itself, but it is wonderful to combine it with a well-written die set. Or in fact you could combine these patterns with any of the sentiment stamp sets, and it is very easy to make a fun card. As I said before, it doesn't need to be bold and in your face. You can keep it clean and simple. This suite is absolutely suited to any crafter. As I mentioned in the beginning, you can find everything from this suite in the Spring Summer catalogue on pages 24 and 25, with the additional products of the cards and envelopes and the Memories and More pack on page 26. If you have any questions or if you would like to place an order, you can send an email to me at leonie@prulika.com, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!